Thompson is with us in Denver, Colorado. Hey, Thompson, how are you?
I'm great, Dave. I'm looking to do Financial Peace University for the second time. My question is how to stay on track.
What kept you from staying on track before?
Well, the local church I went to, they teamed us up with 2 people, and, we did the 9-week course, and I guess I didn't do it. So I'm looking for motivation this time around.
So you sat through the class for 9 weeks, and you didn't do it?
Well, no, I got the basics, but...
But you didn't do a budget and didn't stick with it?
Right.
Why?
Don't know the answer. That's why I'm calling. I'm just looking for... Do you do after, do you stick with that person, or do you just keep on rolling and read the books? I understand the principles.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I don't think somebody else can do it for you. I think you've got to want to do it. I can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink.
Right.
Same would be true with the coordinator in your class. I mean, they're going to play the DVD and show you about, the budgeting lesson and coach you if you've got any questions. But, you're an adult. You got to go home and do the budget. And then, oh, by the way, you got to live on it. So what makes you want to do that is usually one of 2 or 3 things. One would be that you can see that if I pay a price now, if I'll discipline myself now, I can win later. If I live like no one else later, I can live and give like no one else. I want a better life, and you paint out real clearly define what better life means. I want to travel. I want to buy this. I want to give money to this cause. I have an ambition and a desire to do X, Y, or Z. And you write down X, Y, or Z, and that makes it worth going through the crap you go through to get your life straightened out to be able to do those things. So that's kind of the positive side of motivation. Then the negative side of motivation would be you just get really disgusted and sick and tired of being freaking broke all the time, and you decide to do something about it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. So that's why I'm calling.
Yeah, the great motivator Les Brown says that if people change their lives when they finally say, "I've had it, I'm sick and tired of this," and you have to decide that. I can't decide that for you.
Right. Okay.
So that's how you get started. Now, you get around a group of people in these group discussions and all while you're going through the 9-week class, and that gives you some encouragement. If you're discouraged, people can talk. You can have a place to vent that, or if you're, if you feel like you're just falling off the wagon, so to speak, somebody can hold you. The accountability and the encouragement during that 9 weeks gives you a track to run on. But you got to decide. I had to roll out of bed, at 5:05 this morning, so I could do my run this morning before I come down here and work all day before I fly to Pittsburgh tonight. I don't have to do that. Nobody's going to make me get up and run in the morning. But I like food, and so I have to do that. I like food a little too much, and I don't seem to be able to outrun it. So I've been trying for years. But anyway, that personal struggle. But that's the thing you got to do. I mean, you got to look at the thing and go, what have I got to do to change my life? And that's when people change their lives. Hey, thanks for the call. I have a good friend who's considerably overweight, and he's a good enough friend that I talked to him about that. I said, dude, you're going to freaking die. I mean, you're not just fat, you're obese. I mean, you're going to die. This is going to kill you. He's a good enough friend that, I can do that with him. And, one or 2 of his other friends did that. And one of his kids talked to him. And then he went to the doctor the other day, and the doctor said, you have the heart of an 80-year-old. You're going to die if you don't lose this weight, and we're probably going to have to do open heart surgery. He told me, he said, everybody's told me for years I need to do something about this. He said, you told me, you sat right there in that chair and you told me. And he said, but when the doctor looks at you and says you're going to die, he said, those donuts just don't look appealing anymore. That chocolate chip cookie, it does not have the draw that it used to have. And he said, he dropped like 10 pounds in 1 week. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And, but it's all of a sudden, you're going to die. That's a little different than I'd like to be able to fit in my pants a little better, a little different level of motivation there. And so here's the thing. You got to get it in your head that you're going to work your whole life and end up broke, you're going to die financially. You're going to work your whole life in the richest country the world has ever known, where opportunity was at your fingertips at every time you turned the corner. It was staring you in the face. Great ideas are a dime a dozen. Ways to implement them and bring them to market are everywhere now. And you're going to work your whole life and die broke if you don't do something about this. I think it's time. It's time you do something about it. Don't wait till the doctor comes in and goes, you're going to die, to take action. Make a decision. You get to make a decision. But you know what? You've got to make the decision. I can't make it for you. I will never lose weight because my wife wants me to lose weight. It will never happen. You will never complete that college degree because your mama wanted you to. You will do it because you set a goal that you wanted to accomplish for you for some reason. Don't retire broke. Don't let millions of dollars flow through your hands in your working lifetime and have nothing to show for it. Get up off your butt and do something about it. That's to everyone, not just our last caller. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.